queen. I am the queen of my kingdom. If you're ready to come and sit at my throne, share in my wisdom, come, let's sit together, hold space for our highest good, and truly learn about ourselves. I will not engage in debates over your imposed view of me, nor will I confine myself to a box where my value diminishes. I refuse to operate in sacrifice, hoping to have you feel better, hoping you'll be kinder, or longing for you to understand me. Such distortions I won't host within me any longer. I have moved beyond, cleansed the encoded beliefs from past learned behaviour, of the internal contrast in my potentiality, not fully suited in my own power, no longer driven by a child's deeply held belief. I attracted all of the men in my life. The core energy I exuded, that was not fully in my grasp. To meet someone not as powerful, not fully in their power, driven by that child's belief that kept me thinking I was safe. If I am powerful, if I am my powerful self, I'm open to powerful force that could harm me. Operating from outdated scripts learned from the men in my youth, deeply encoded into my system from past abuse and trauma, where I might attract unwanted, forceful behaviour silently wove into my system. Not wanting to be that mousy or that dominant, the power struggles I perceived everywhere. My full power reined back, still striving to be authentic, yet not too meek or too dominant, weaved into the code. A pattern formed, beginning fully in my power, led to love, became a source to be diminished by the other, became defending my person, leading to separation. So I became a conscious creator, telling myself I was transformed in love and intimacy, evolved through all of my years of understanding. Finding a good man was easy for me, and he was. Yet I wrote the script that supported those past learned beliefs. And as he opened all of himself to me, he played into the codes I carried. I'd call it settling, as though he wasn't good enough, which of course he wasn't, because neither was I for anything greater. I had prolonged my transformation with a barrier that writes the outcome, the kind that say, you wouldn't hurt me, and I'll get out if you do. If I get hurt by you, I'm out. The walk away was a clear decision. The demonstrated power struggle, unacceptable, making it easy to decide. Yet I was bound by caregiving to their concerns long after I left, out of a kind of acknowledgement of my part, although I didn't know it, driven by the initial greater height that we shared to a deep loyalty of our spirithood. We weren't to blame. Our learned behaviours matched our veiled attraction. Born from cloaked childhood beliefs, we were both called to play into. Leaving gave space to transform what became obvious. Not all became clear for me immediately. Not until I uncovered those very deeply encoded beliefs to align with a greater truth. For decades, I roamed free from settling down, embodying a sense of power from my choices. Then I decided I was ready for a life partner, and one became impossible by what was in our way. Now, I celebrate this awareness. I'd not live free to be with a mature masculine presence, one that called me into much more than greater heights, into my greatest greatest being. In embrace of my full power at the deepest cellular level in every fibre of my being, I'm showing up with all of my power. If you are ready to come and sit at my throne, sharing my wisdom, come as the King, sharing yours. Come, let's sit together. Be a container for our highest good, where we always remember to know ourselves.